Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me. You're very good, boss. You go to go see with Flick Flower Leaf. You go where you think of Travel Montana where they does.
So, what about all the people and friends and loved ones that I that I knew and had? Sorry if you had any friends or
Friends or have an appropriate doctors have my friends have for introduce my gosh mother has gonna be dangerous our brothers and gonna be nervous about the first day of the jobs.
loved ones back on Earth, but they never actually.
That it should be more impossible most friends most wonderful completeness.
Because in that simulation, to be
And to be it has for to infinity and beyond for sometimes.
is to be perceived.
Well, Dr. Howard. Well, Dr. Howard, very nice to meet you. Well, Buzz.
Oh, okay. I see. Talk to the hand. I guess we'll just have to take your word for it. You're just reluctant to accept the truth.
Why does it matter so much to you that a helicopter was used?
If it's truth, why shouldn't it matter?
You know what? How about we just compare this plaster to our feet?
Well, the bus has returned all of my favorite as the movie is about to return under those guys.
Okay, fine.
Now, let's see. This appears to be, given that this is about 8 men's, 3/4 of an inch thick, would mean it would weigh between 100 and 150 pounds.
Well, that obviously proves that he was riding a helicopter because nobody
He does.
weighs 100 pounds. Only helicopters weigh that much.
Whatever. Okay, so this footprint is pointing this way, which means that the owner of it would have had to have come from that way.
Let's see if there's anything over there.
Okay.
Smashed planks! Brown hair.
Well, it was just an animal.
The animal has the troublemaker. You see, the animal has troublemaker.
Bill, if this was a wild animal, it would have to be almost 6 feet tall and have brown hair.
Well, it's just a coincidence.
What in the world indoctrinates you to believe?
What's up? Plastic baggie for the hair!
Oh, right.
Here you go. Thank you.
Yep. So what makes you think this is a coincidence?
Well, actually,
Actually, Buzz, you think you couldn't have your best friends has my friend the Goosh has for the Goosh has for turn them. It could be in from the bench. Well, I wasn't for the compliment. What could it be for I? Who cares enough of the words that I through the sprint?
meant to say that it was planted to distract you away from the evidence of a helicopter.
Bill, you can't be this stupid. No one is this stupid unless they're deliberately trying to cover something up.
Well, you can say that all you want, but it doesn't change the evidence for a helicopter.
For guys, I'm
Crying out loud! I'm sorry I'm getting so angry, but we have disproved all of your points dozens of times. How does a helicopter account for all the evidence?
well, Dr. Smither.
Excellent.
You're a very good doctor, like, and for the Dr. Howard. Excellent, Dr. Howard. And my very good in these for our mothers. Excellent, pretty indeed.
I'll go
Get my favorite, precious, my favorite of tiny heroes and
my
my.
friends.
Whoa. Hold on there, boss. Those caterpillar kids need someone to play with.
Yeah, Lotso's right. We can play with the Caterpillar kids that haven't played their tack. They play with for the kids that loves to play with or somewhere for you.
Well, that's rich coming from someone who doesn't realize it was a helicopter.
The helicopters has my favorite of friend at least. They had for the Thanos, but there's only one person does have and my friends have the first person and the last person of to be on the minute to be for the fit of today for the plane with. Yeah.
And because we printed those sensory perceptions to your mind, you in fact had no evidence of mind-independent substances. Wow, that's crazy.
Yep.
Is that supposed to debunk something?
No, it was me flicking off a booger. If you want me to debate your non-helicopter theory, then I'll do it with Sherlock. But I won't waste my time on his winged monkey.
The monkeys have Sherlock apartments have.
But my friends
And Tiny Heroes has Sherlock apartments.
don't belong there.
Whatever.
Bill, do you know anyone who has size 8 feet, weighs between 100 and 150 pounds, has brown hair, and is almost 6 feet tall?
Fred!
I was thinking. Fred!
Fred! Where is Fred?
Fred had to leave this morning.
Where are his shoes?
Uh-huh.
Where did you get that?
Oh, I had it in my back pocket
It's my perfect time of squares for the pockets.
from earlier, from when I filled it with mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise are so cool. Well,
Oh, none of us do. I agree, which is why, for the good of our community, we ask the newer toys, the stronger ones, to take on the hardships the rest of us can't bear anymore.
yeah, and that's components from components were filled of the mayonnaise are from the components. Those guys have from the Flake Flower Leafy for times from years ago. Flake Flower the Leafy was trying to help us. If my components are from my friends, he has Flake Flower Leafy is going to travel going to Montana, and then they're going to the flock to the 427 this afternoon, and then we'll come back to the Stanley, Idaho, and then cross to 2D shapes, and then it crossed to the Chalice, Idaho, and then there comes the 3D shape challenge, and then this the last challenge on Salmon, Idaho. They're trying to get to the roads, and then we got the 3 bad racers, and they got past Dump Truck, Squiddy, and they're in a 1 bag vehicle. And we just need to pass the Trouble Truck, and we win the race before the final of today's. And then Flake Flower and Levy are waiting to the finish line for Chi-Chi's house and the winner. And we did have the problem has to the very tough good had somewhere else, like for the grandma's Chi-Chi's. And then the grand cake before the finals. The contestants wants to get in for the grandma's Chi-Chi's house. Most wonderful except for the yours. And the problem has the good have the communities. There's only last person enough to be on the minute before the final. Also today have a phone anyway for the people was so much anymore. And that's where the Montana's could be is.
Well,
I guess Montana looks pretty good.
I guess that makes sense.
That's okay, that's okay.
No, that's okay. We're gonna for the grandma's Chi-Chi's be for fan off today.
Guess everyone on Earth was kind of stupid anyways, and it's just all mindless, power-hungry struggle.